retractable monitors, retractable systems for microphones, retractable speakers, retractable systems to hide video conferencing cameras in the wall. And our goal is to provide the best information to decision makers so they can take the best decisions in meeting and in conference rooms. So we have been in the market since 24 years now. We started back in the 90s, and we started as manufacturers of monitors, but with the time we have been adding other solutions rather than monitors. And as I think that an image is worth 1,000 words, I would like to show you a video, a virtual exhibition, where you can experience our products and you can see the kind of technology that we manufactured and that we developed. And I will be available if you have any questions. Please do not hesitate to ask these questions to me, and we will answer the question just after this short introduction. So welcome to Dynamic Expo 2020, and I hope that this gives you a good overview on our product range and on our company insights. Thank you so much and enjoy.
Welcome to the Holm Dynamic Expo 2020. My name is Holm. I'm the CEO of Holm. Thank you for taking time off to join us. We'll be showing you the new product and the latest developments. The Holm Dynamic Expo is taking place over the next couple of days. We will be doing our show at 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. and at 5 p.m. and hopefully it fits your schedule. During the show, we will connect you with your local Holm representative. If you have any questions, you're welcome to ask questions during the presentation. We will be answering your question after the presentation. If you need further information on the product or you have a project that you want to talk to us about in private, please feel free to contact us at marketing@arthurholm.com. I hope that you will be enjoying this virtual exhibition and look forward to seeing you soon. The Holm Dynamic DB2 is a range of monitors without cover plates. The reason for not having a cover plate is to have the smallest impact on the table as possible. We have a monitor that can be controlled locally or remotely. You see that we have a button on top, but we also have a button on the front. These buttons are used for raising and lowering the product. If you push and hold, you see that the monitor will change inclination, and when you let go, it will stop in the position that you have chosen. On top of that, you can have the dynamic share built into this product, where you have the buttons in the front glass plate, together with touchscreen and other accessories like retractable cable. The DB2 is available from 10 inches up to 24 inches. The 24 inches is 4K, where the other ones are full resolution. The DB2 10 inches is designed for parliaments where space is limited and similar. At the same time, it can also be used for control of automation in room, light, and so forth. This unit is also available with the touchscreens, other interfaces. You can run your conference system on it if needed with touchscreen and so forward. It has the same input and the same add-ons as the other two monitors. We have different versions of this product. We have the one with single screen, but we also have it with double screen. This is a double screen, and it has a screen on both sides with several inputs, meaning you can run different types of information or sources on each side of the display. On top of that, this unit comes with a touch sensor that is not visible in this case, as it has been veneered. These products can be veneered with non-conductive materials to fit the finishing of the table. For retrofitting these products into tables, there is the possibility of getting a plate that will cover the cutout if the cutout is done on site and it's not 100% perfect. These monitors can be configured to your request with the USB, with retractable cable, with dynamic share, with dynamic loop, and it's all integrated in the same platform with the minimum impact on the table. The Holm Dynamic Cable Retractor is a standalone unit that will bring you out connectivity anywhere in the furniture. When it's not in use, it's out of sight. The unit is available with an HDMI cable, as we have here, or with a USB-C cable. On top of that, you can have charging on the side of it as well. The length of the cable that comes out is around 60 centimeters.
Flexibility, space optimization, security, and the possibility to share the information from your own devices are critical factors in a meeting room. We are demonstrating here dynamic share. In this case, our dynamic share has been integrated into DB2 monitors. DB2 are retractable monitors. They are available from 10 up to 24 inches, and they are supplied with a retractable HDMI cable. So we have here 60 centimeters, and the utility of this system is that I can connect our own device, a laptop, for example, as you can see here, and it's as simple as that. You only need to press on the screen itself. You will select the input that you want to view on the screen. In this case, I'm sharing the information from my laptop, and then by pressing share, I can share this information with the rest of monitors connected in a basic chain topology. As simple as that. Straightforward, there is no software upgrades, you don't have to install everything, easy, totally secure, and there is zero latency in the video quality. The board, which is integrated inside the monitor, is this one. So below the monitor, we have one HDMI input. We have also one HDMI output. So we only need to connect the monitors using HDMI cables from the in to the output of the monitor. We create a ring. We connect the monitors in a basic chain topology. And then, just pushing on the screen itself, we select what input do we want to visualize on the screen. This one, or maybe the one that I have inside the table, or one that is coming from, for example, from a video codec or from a rack, a control rack. And then we decide if we want to share this input, just by the click of a button. So it's really secure, straightforward, and it's an easy, a very nice way to share contents among each other. This is called Dynamic Share, and this is available for all our retractable and foldable monitors. So for Dynamic 1, for Dynamic 2, for Dynamic 3, and also for the DB2, as you can see here. So we optimize the space, we share contents in a very easy way, and we increase the flexibility and the versatility of the table. There are two important factors to consider. One is that the maximum number of devices that we can connect in daisy chain is 20. This means that if we want to share the information with a external screen, with a video wall, or with a projector, we need to add the dynamic share standalone to the system. And then we have 19 units plus 1. So 20 is the maximum. The second limitation is that the length of the cables shouldn't be longer than 2 meters, and that also that you should use a higher quality of HDMI cables, 4K certified cables. So the distance between monitor and monitor, the cable between monitor and monitor cannot be longer than 2 meters, and 20 devices is the maximum. It is also important that one of the devices needs to be configured as a master. So the master, we can connect to the master through IP, and then we can control the whole setup, the whole system through a third control device.
Hello, my name is Joseph. I am the R&D manager. In our R&D department, we work every day to improve more and more our products, and of course, designing new products. We try to put our passion and our emotion in each of our designs.
The Holm pylon is a podium as an information display. It's what you want it to be, with the shape of a minimalistic design. All the components that you normally have in a podium is hidden within this one. We have wheels, we have locks for the wheels, we have a CPU and more things integrated. Furthermore, the product can be customized to your needs. We can add touchscreen, cameras, printers, IFC readers, and so forward. It's available in different dimensions and can be customized to your needs and your colors. The product is made entirely out of glass, and it gives it a very neutral and classic design.
Our goal as a retractable technology manufacturer is to leave the smallest footprint on the furniture design, and this is why we have developed this system, which is called Undercover. Undercover consists of an automated cover which will slide down automatically inside the furniture, and this has been especially designed for veneering, so it can be covered with different materials, with leather, with wood, with Corian, so we have a uniform table design. We can integrate DynamicExpo monitor, which is a vertically retractable monitor, available from 15 up to 24 inches. It's available in 15, 17, 19, 22, and 24, always with the option of touchscreen. And we can also integrate our Dynamic Dock, which is a retractable system for boosting microphones. The system also integrates an LED ring, which can change color to indicate that the microphone is active. And as you can see, we can individually control both the microphone and the monitor. This can also be controlled through a third-party control system, through our HNet protocol, and also the cover plate. It can be also controlled by a third control system. And as you can see, when the system is closed, we don't see any kind of different material on top of the furniture. So the furniture is streamlined, it's very seamlessly integrated, and it has exactly the same look.
Hello, my name is Jordi Martinez. I am working in the electronic R&D department. We take service very seriously. We learn with our partners and users, and we continuously work to improve our projects. We are at your disposal to help you with your projects.
DynamicExpo is a very versatile and flexible solution. We can add Dynamic Dock to it, we can add different connectors, as you can see here. We can add also touchscreen, which is an option for all our retractable and foldable monitors. We could even integrate a camera if it's needed. And this is a special version, which is DynamicExpo integrating Bar Connect. Dynamic Bar Connect is a connectivity box, cable carry solution. We have here power, we can have VGA, audio connectors, HDMI, USB power, LAN connector, touch panel connector, and this can be custom made. So we need to understand what connectivity you need, and then we can tailor-made, we can customize 100% the product to fit any particular meeting room and conference room needs. The control is independent. You can decide if you want to have access to the connectors, you can decide if you want to have access to the monitor itself, or you can decide if you want to have a completely clean table. What happens if you need a DynamicExpo monitor, a vertically retractable monitor, and you need also to hide a keyboard and mouse? Well, we have the solution. This is called DynamicExpo2020. As you can see here, there is a compartment to hide the keyboard and mouse, which can be wired or wireless. We have to manually place it back, and then we can control it manually, locally, or we can control it through a third-party device. And also, this is an undercover solution, so the cover can be veneered with any kind of material. So we have a uniform finish of the furniture. This is called DynamicExpo2020.
This is Ed from the R&D department. We could say I'm pretty new here working by us at Holm. But trust me, if I say you, these guys really know what they do. Look at their products. They are amazing. I have no words to describe them. We offer a very wide product range, but what would happen if you don't have the product your customer is requesting you? That wouldn't be a problem. All we have with more than 35 years of experience, we put our amazing team of mechanical and electronic engineers to work hand by hand with you to make sure we fulfill your expectations. On the other hand, also Holm products can be 100% customized. We offer many different finishing options and functionalities as well. We can combine different devices in just one unit. That's magic, pure alchemy. If you have any doubt, don't hesitate to contact us.
allows to lift and retract a tablet within a desk. The cover plate is the same that we have for Dynamic 2 and DynamicEx2. It's made of a brushed stainless steel, and we have two buttons, one for up and another one for down. And everything is also controllable through EdgeNet, so we can control it through a third-party device, third-party control system. And as you can see here, we can have the tablet in landscape mode. We can also have it in portrait mode. We can open and we can close the mechanism to fit it inside. And there is also charger, so it's being charged while it's being in use. So we can retract it in vertical and also in horizontal position. It's available for different types of tablets, for different brands, and also for different sizes. Dynamic 3 Reverse is a monitor which is entirely built in aluminium. It's a solid aluminium block that we mechanize and anodize, and even the cover plate is made of aluminium. It's a very versatile solution, and it has 3 movements. It opens, it closes, and it rotates 180 degrees. The user can also choose the working position, which can be flat on the table with an option of touch screen, and we can stop the system, we can stop the monitor at any point from flat on the table up to position of 90 degrees, totally vertical position. We have a memory here, so we can memorize the ideal position that we want to work with. So we select the monitor position, we stop it if we think that this is the right position to work with, and then by pressing M, and then you hear a beep, so it means that the position has been memorized. So the next time that we want to recall this position, we just press M and we will go to the position that we have just memorized. As I said, it's called Dynamic 3 because it has 3 movements, opens, close, and rotation. So we can also close it with the monitor facing down. In this way, the screen is protected and the space is optimized 100%. We can even use this space for other purposes rather for a meeting. This is a security system. So here we have sensors all over. This is streamlined here, and this is for security because we want to avoid anyone from having a problem with the fingers, for example. And if we want to open, we want to recall the previous position, we just press on the M. Since we have memorized the tape position that we wanted, it will automatically go to the desired working position that we have previously selected. Everything is controllable through the buttons that we have available on the cover plate, and we can also control it through EdgeNet and also through third-party control systems available on the market.
The Holm Dynamic Reception Monitor is a monitor that is designed for areas where different people are working during the day, and is highly adjustable, motorized, and at the same time you can easily incline it into the correct angle, and at the same time you can have it with a touchscreen. You can stream the product as well. And one of the nice things about this product is that all connectivity is done underneath. That means that we're hiding all cable. You get an extremely clean environment without cables. The monitor is also available with cameras for identification of people and taking pictures for ID cards and so forward. The monitor is the first thing you see when you come in, and you know you never get a second chance to do a first impression. The Holm AX1 is a standalone monitor that doesn't require any integration. It's a monitor to go to when you have an installation where you cannot touch the table, make any holes or anything. But still, you'll have an elegant and professional solution. It comes in different sizes with different functionalities as touchscreen, cameras, and so forth. We can also integrate the complete conference systems into it. It has an iron card space, and we have all cable connectivity inside that in this case is coming out from the center of the base, or it can come out from the rear of the base. You give flexibility of adjusting the angle to the preferred viewing angle. When you're not in use anymore, you just push it down and it's almost out of sight.
I'm Mario Douglas, mechanical engineer. Our goal is to innovate in designs that integrate seamlessly into the furniture, that move silently and in harmony, as if they were dancing to the beat of an inspiring melody. Safe, beautiful, and easy to use designs that allow the users to concentrate to achieve the objectives of the meeting without distractions, with the best image and the best quality sound, with an impressive design, and with the security to be using the best materials.
The Holm AX2 monitor for tape integration is one of the few products that we have that is motorized and is integrated at the same time. It's a monitor that you can choose depending a bit on budget, but you still want to have a professional product with a long lifespans. The product is manual, you lift it up, and it will automatically switch on. You have the different options of putting in a touchscreen, conference system, and so forth, and we can integrate 3 buttons in the glass. The product automatically switches off again when you close it down, and it has passive cooling due to the shape and the material chosen in the aluminium. We have them in smaller sizes from 10 inches up to 22 inches. The Holm dynamic chair display is a display to build into chairs. Chairs like this, or other types. The whole idea is that the people sitting in these chairs can get the same feet as the main table or the feet that they need. Furthermore, they can be interactive as well. Here we can also integrate conference systems, so we can have microphone, we can have touch display, we can have voting, we can have channel selector, and so on and so forth. The whole idea is that everybody, no matter where they're seated, can get the information, as well as the ones sitting in other places, at the table, for example. When you're done with the monitor, you push it out, press the button, and it's outside. This way, we can cover a big range of needs within boardrooms and meeting rooms and other meeting facilities. The Holm courtesy box is designed to give you a full automatic table. In this case here, we have the clinic box, but we can also have another variation to hide a glass, a bottle of water, or if you have any special request, we can do that. The clinics is good to have by you, and when you don't need it anymore, it's easy just to hide it away. We have different finishing, and you can control it locally, as you've seen I've done here, or you can do it remotely. They can be daisy chained for easy control of the room, and they work with all different platforms. The Holm Dynamic Talk Boundary is a product designed to hide boundary microphones on the table. This unit can be integrated from above or from below. If you integrate it from below, you have the chance of veneering it and hiding it completely in the table. You have different ways of controlling this product. As you see, I have a button on the top. I have an IP connectivity, but I also have the AX link that you can have on your mobile to control it for activating and disactivating. On top of that, when the microphone goes down, it will automatically switch off. It's also a way of keeping the room with the switched off microphones out of sight, out of mind, and also switched off.
Hi, this is Mireia, and I work in the International Sales Department. We are specialists in converting from the spark of an idea into a product, a magical transformation to which each and every one of us contributes. Salespeople, engineers, designers, and factory operators. We work side by side and restlessly until we find the desired solution.
The Holm dynamic speaker is a concept created by Holm. The idea is to bring the speaker closer to the user, so that the room acoustic has less influence on the product. And as for all Holm dynamic products, you press a button and it pops up. The speaker has line input. It's 2 times 36 watt, and it's a 4-inch transducer. It's not just the transducer that we're moving around, but we actually have a bass-fric box inside made out of wood to create a fantastic sound. Furthermore, the dynamic speaker has a DSP built in to compensate for lack of room and to make sure we get the right frequency response. The product can be controlled locally or remotely. You can set one of the speaker as master and the rest as slave. You can daisy chain the control of the speakers where the audio has to go directly into them. The units can be controlled locally or remotely. You have RS-422 access, or you have an AH link access. On the AH link access, and if you use your app on your phone or your tablet, you can raise and lower the speakers as well as the volume and mute the audio that's playing from the speakers. The Holm Dynamic Talk is a unit that hides the microphones when not in need. It makes everything stand out extremely clean. We all know that the closer you are to the microphone, the sound sources to the microphone, the easier it is to work with the room acoustics and everything. We have a dynamic talk that fits acoustic microphones from any manufacturer. There are some models that will work really well, and there are other ones that won't. We'll be happy to guide you in the different units. This unit can be controlled remotely or locally. You have, in general, two modes. You have a PA mode, where you have the buttons active, or you have a conference mode, where you remotely control the functions of the microphone. It can be muting the microphone, it can be taking it up and down. And as you see, when I activate the microphone, either locally or remotely, the LED will indicate if the microphone is on or if the microphone is off. The light function here is something you can choose. You don't have to use it if you already have it on your microphone itself. You don't have to worry about where the microphone is placed when you want to retract it. On all frequent XLR, the microphone will automatically mute when it goes down. We can also integrate conference systems. And in these conference systems, you have to tell the microphone to mute before you take it down. It comes in 3 different versions. It comes in a medium, large, and small length for the microphone. On top of that, we can make it customized, so it can be integrated from below, what we call underneath installation, or with a cover plate, so it completely disappears within the table. Furthermore, we have the option of adding charging, for example, for USB, so you can charge your telephone, other types of connectivity. If you want a camera, say, show me, we have a free button available on the unit. That free button is, can be used for attention, it can be used whatever you want to use it for, it's a dry contact. So when you no longer need the microphones and you ask them to retract either from the button or remotely, the microphone will automatically switch off as well as the light. You also see that the microphone goes back into its shape and you don't have to worry about its position before retracting the microphones. The Holm Dynamic Talk exists in a version we call undercover. That means that it completely disappears when it's integrated into the furniture. It's integrated from below, and then on the top, we continue with the material of the table. We can do that as a dynamic talk standalone, but we can also do it when we integrate the conference system. When we have the conference system integrated, everything disappears when not in use. Here we have a speaker, we have the channel selector, we have volume control, and we have the microphone coming out separately. These things can be programmed in such a way that they come out just by one push of a button, or in this case, by 2. We do integrate all kinds of components from different conference manufacturers. We do not manufacture any conference system ourselves, but we do integrate what you prefer to like. The Holm Micronet is a system that allows you to easily place and remove the microphones, and also to take care of the XLR connector when not in use. A push of the button, open the lid, and you place it in the microphone, and you're ready to go. Everything here is controlled from the DSP. At the same time, you have a button that can be connected to the DSP to activate and disactivate the microphone, or if you want to do it remotely through the DSP. With 2 LED indicators that shows if the microphone is on or off. At the same time, like all the rest of our microphone product, this product works as a shock mount, eliminating vibrations within the table.
Hello, it is Xavi Bretas. I am the manager of the mechanical department. It is in the DNA of Arthur Holm to always choose the best material to design its product range, from the LCD panel to the aluminum tubes for the construction of the enclosures to the electronics. We believe that professional users need professional grade monitors and solutions.
Holm Connect is a series of connection boxes, or as you call cable covers, both manual and motorized. There are versions that you integrate into the furniture from above, or there are versions that you integrate from below that can be veneered with the table surface. A standard manual box, or we also have motorized boxes. Here you can configure the connectors that you need, or you can also have retractable cables built in together with buttons for control. Here we see a version that is installed from below. You press the small hatch, the bigger hatch open, give you free access to the different sizes of power supplies and so on that can fit inside. When you have connected, the hatches will close and still give you access for the cable to come out. The Holm ERT, ERT30 and ERT60 is an interface from IP to RS422. The 30 can hold up to 30 devices, and the 60 up to 60 devices. The whole idea is that you have a separate interface for all your units, which is easy to control, both in the setup, but also for some rooms, it's the perfect match to use for control during live use of the room. The ERT also has an AH link, which you can connect via your mobile and via our app, so you can easily control and set up your system. Furthermore, it gives us access to support you wherever the installation must be in the world, direct from our support office here in Spain. The ERT comes with a separate power supply, and the units can be daisy chained, so it's extremely easy and straightforward and time-saving device. I can control different products, I can set them up in different groups, I can put different addresses, and so on and so forth. From the app, which is available in App Store and also for other devices, I can control different units. In this case, I have created it for our DB2 monitors, or I can do it here, as you see, for the units I have on this table, which is the Dynamic Tour and the Dynamic Speaker. This gives us access to support you very easily, and furthermore, it gives you the possibility of making an analysis of your installation. If something isn't doing exactly as you have programmed, then it's very easy just to go straight to the ERT device and see if that part of the installation is working and is right connected.
Hi, my name is Montse Romero. I take care of international sales and marketing at Holm, and I have been in the company since the beginning. I started back in 1994, and we were a CRT monitor manufacturer. We developed our first motorized CRT monitor in the late 90s. So you can imagine this big bulky thing moving up and down, and then we have been continuing with our R&D work. And in the 2004, we developed our first patent for a retractable flat screen monitor. Since then, we have continued with our R&D, and today we have more than 30 international patents. So I must say that we are a non-stop innovation company.
The Holm Dynamic 4 is a new concept created by Holm. It's all in one. What you have here is that you will have 4 screens, you will have 4 cameras, 2 speakers, and 2 microphone arrays. Here you can connect your wireless or devices, or you can connect via cable. You have connectivity for 4 units at the time. The whole idea is to have everything in one, where you only need to connect power and to the internet. This way you can do presentation, and you can do conference calls, and so forth. The Dynamic 4 can adapt to different types of tables and also the amount of people that are in the meeting. You have the possibility of adapting it to a round table, a square table, or a rectangular table, or how you fit for your meeting and for the amount of people. The movements can be stored within the unit, so you can always get back to your preferred setting. All the switching takes place inside of the unit. As said before, you have to connect it to the internet and add power. It has a CPU, so you can connect to your server and you can load your favorite programs if you're using Zoom, Skype, and so forth. With the microphone and the speakers built in, you don't need anything else for conference calls. Switching is also taking place inside, so it's easy to set up. The unit is available with or without table, or you can also get it in a flight case for crisis centers and pop-up meeting areas. In the flight case, you have all you need. You take off the top and you put on the tabletops, and you're ready to go within 10 minutes. You can also integrate it into your favorite table, or if you prefer, you can get unit from us with table already integrated. You can decide what kind of finishing you want on the table so it fits the rest of your interior in your office. We'd like to thank you again for taking time off to spend it with us. Thank you for participating in this short virtual exhibition. Remember, if you need to get in contact with us, you can go to marketing@arthurholm.com, or if you already have our contact, we'll be happy to talk to you. You can still ask questions if you need it. And we look forward to seeing you, hopefully soon, somewhere at some show or at your own location.
So thank you so much for giving this time to us. As I said before, we believe that meeting spaces will be more important than ever, and especially now after this pandemic, or while this pandemic situation where we have been using Zooms, using Teams, the kind of virtual programs that were used to do. So we think that meetings, presential meetings will always exist. And I think that even now it's more important than before to create unforgettable experiences. This is why you should select reliable technology, inspiring technology, beautiful technology, easy to use technology, and this is our specialty. So this is what we do. We design and we manufacture technology to be seamlessly integrated into furniture. So thank you so much. And if you have any questions, I will be delighted to answer them to you.
Yeah, I think no questions so far.
Fantastic. I think that maybe there was a small delay with the audio. So I just wanted to say that this presentation, this virtual exhibition is also available in YouTube. So you can find it also in your channel. So you can then maybe watch it if the sound was not good enough.
Okay, Montse, I think there is no question. So thank you very much for joining, and thank you very much again, and see you soon.
Thank you, Masu. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot and hope to see you soon.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.